Let's get it. Oh yeah, it's time to get into some fucking nonsense. Some silver and black nonsense.
It's another beautiful day to be a raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring the...
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And just where is that, might you ask? Well, shit. Let me give you some simple directions. It's just down the street. Past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask my man Joe. He'll be the gentleman standing there, draped in silver and black, looking dapper as fuck. But he's a man of commerce. Slip him what you should and he'll point you in the right direction. He's gonna tell you to take a left and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street, minding your own goddamn business, a cool breeze will hit you that chills you right to your skeletal core. And you'll find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? You goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep dark alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Tuesday and even in the goddamn fucking off season, it's the Raider Nation Report with yours truly, a solid 60 minutes of everything silver and black. And even though the Facebook man is still trying to keep us down and trying to not allowing our posts to get out to our followers, we're still here, we're still doing our thing, and all you gotta do is come here and know we'll be here. Because we're working in the back. I actually figured out how to actually talk to a human being on Facebook, and we're getting some shit worked out. So I assume within the next day or two, we're gonna have fucking social media breakthrough, and the constipation will be over. But we'll get to that later. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I appreciate it. We've got a lot to talk about, man. There's a lot going on. You can put it to rest. Put it to rest. The 2019 season is dead. Everybody's 0-0 again. The Quees can go throw their fucking parade with their fucking ketchup and mustard parade and dance around and forget the fact that, they've sucked for 50 plus years and we're nothing but choke artists and just got their second. Hallelujah. But 2019, it's done. There's really no sense in looking in the rearview mirror at this point. It is what it is. We reached a point where we were on the tips of everybody's tongue. We stood on the door of relevancy, and we'll go ahead and put behind us the fact we pissed down our leg at said door of relevancy. That's what happened. I'm a realist, and I can deal with it. But there were positive things. You can pick little pieces of positiveness out of the 2019 campaign for the Silver and Black, the said formerly Oakland Raiders. you can pick, positive pieces out of it. It wasn't all bad. You had a resurgence of Darren Waller to become one of the elite tight ends in the league. Gets snubbed for the Pro Bowl, but that seemed to be the theme of the season. Silver and black, you will win no awards at all, except for the all 100 team, where we have to put you on there because we can't deny the fact of your greatness. But anytime we can fuck you, we're gonna fuck you. And that happened all the way through Super Bowl weekend. It continued. Fuck referees, Jesus. It is what it is. But Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, you found your back. I mean, the rookie class as a whole was a hit. It was definitely an A grade, and there were positive steps made in other areas too. Everybody, the defense is the one thing I see so many people just wanting to absolutely trash the defense and just it needs an overhaul. It needs this. I don't think that. Think that's the case. You added a lot of talent young up front. You were getting after the quarterback. Yes, linebacker is a position of need. Yes, we need to add talent to the cornerbacks, but safeties, I'm fine with the safeties we have. We don't need to go hunt for talent at safety in this draft. Don't even waste your time. Go find it elsewhere. Go find exactly, Mo. The fucking trifecta. The fucking Pro Bowl snubs, Hall of Fame snubs, Rookie of the Year snubs. All right, Luis, we'll hit you up after the show, my man. We'll get you locked down. And anybody else, since he threw it out there, if slots close midnight Saturday, if you are interested in playing in the Raider Reaction 2020 Off-Season Madden Challenge, you need to message the Raider Reaction page and get your spot locked down. We've got RaiderNationStore.net on board as an official sponsor. They are our official sponsor for Raider Reaction, our official sponsor of our show, and they're helping us sponsor this Madden Challenge as well. Every division winner will get a Raider Reaction prize pack as well, with stuff thrown in it from RaiderNationStore.net. The grand prize, we're starting off with a Josh Jacobs autographed jersey, and we're going to add to that grand prize every single week. So by the end, the grand prize is going to be badass. Last year we gave away a ton of prize packs and 2 autographed Derek Carr jerseys. All the people that played last year are returning. We're wanting to completely fill the league this year. We've got it over half full. It's only a $30 entry fee. You only have to play one game a week. That's it, man. One game a week. You got from Sunday to Sunday to schedule a game with your opponent for the week and get it played. That's it. The Super Bowl's in like June, and we're gonna air highlights of the games. We're gonna have special segments in the morning show, and it's gonna be a good time, man. It's gonna help us get through. And yes, we are doing a fantasy draft this year, so you will be able to choose your own team. You'll be able to put your own roster together. So if you suck, it's on you. You're not going to get to pick the team that you get, what jersey you're wearing, unfortunately. And I'm sorry. I'm the Commish, and I get the Raiders. If you don't like it, fuck you. Go start your own league. So everybody else can play with whoever else, but you can draft your own team and put Raiders on it. Use their playbook. Whatever you like. So if you're interested, it closes Saturday night at midnight, because Sunday we're doing the official show where we're announcing the teams, who's got their teams, and we're getting everybody locked in the league over the week so we can get ready for the draft the following Sunday. So I will be at the draft. Mo's going to be at the draft. I hope y'all are going to be at the draft as well. Raider Reaction's going to be all over the draft. The hype team's going to be there. We're going to bring you in-depth, behind-the-scenes coverage. The NFL Network ain't going to bring you the type of coverage we're going to bring you. We're going to bring you the nitty-gritty, the fucking silver and black parties, the behind-the-scenes, the shit you really want to see. Sin City, Raider style. Raider Reaction live on location in Sin City for the draft, the entire draft. We'll be flying in on Wednesday night, and we're going to be there all the way through all of the rounds. And we're going to be there. The hype team will be there in full effect. A bunch of us are going to be there. So we will be all over the draft, and I hope to see you all there as well. It's going to be a good time, man. The new home of the Raider Nation. It's the new home. It's shit. It's gonna be off the fucking chain. They're blocking off like 3 or 4 city blocks of the Vegas Strip. They don't do that for normal shit. This thing is going to be insane. There's gonna be so many fucking people there. It's crazy. Crazy. So let's get to topic du jour. Quarterback for your 2020 Las Vegas Raiders. Are you used to it yet? Are you used to going and looking at things and seeing LVR as the team's initials? It's not OAK anymore. It's all LVR everywhere. It just doesn't look right yet. It just doesn't roll off the tongue yet. The Las Vegas Raiders. I'll get used to it. I've seen change in my lifetime. I've seen them go from Oakland to LA to LA to Oakland. I'll live with it, you know. They were always the Oakland Raiders to me when I grew up, and then they were the LA Raiders most of my childhood and the years growing up through high school. And, you know, then after I'd graduated, then they went back to Oakland. And I wanted to the Commish autographed something from Mad Max. I don't care. Autographed napkin. Fuck, I don't give a shit. Paper plate. I'm cheap. I got an autographed paper plate from Robert Gallery. It's worth about as much as the paper plate, but we caught him in the fucking aisle at Costco. It's like, sup? So let's talk about it, man. Let's get right into it. Let's get knee deep and let's get dirty. And let's talk about the quarterback for your Las Vegas Raiders 2020. He's under center. He's the man that's going to lead this team and continue to lead this team on the return to greatness. We've heard all the rumors and about all the Raiders would be interested in Tom Brady if Tom Brady doesn't go back to the Patriots. Well, no fucking shit. The Raiders and, you know, half of the fucking league would be interested in Tom Brady as a free agent. They're going to bring him in. They're going to talk to him. The realization and realism of if they're actually going to sign him, I doubt it. But you're going to do your due diligence and you're going to bring him in. Every team's going to do it, not just the Raiders. So that's not a breaking news story. You know what that is? That's a weak-ass week 1 off-season story. That's an easy one. That's a softball, man. That's low-hanging fruit. That's what that is. That's like, oh, guys, we need like a rumor, like a story. What? He bought a house in Vegas. He is rich as fuck and about ready to be retired. It is the entertainment capital of the world. He is married to one of the premier supermodels. So, I mean, they'll give legs to anything. The dude has property all over the place. So they were also tying him to Florida because they're putting this spin that, oh, well, he could maybe come to the Buccaneers or the Dolphins because they have a home in Costa Rica, and Costa Rica is just a hop, skip, and a jump from Florida. So I also heard that spin and that narrative as well. So it wasn't just to the Raiders. I've heard him spun other ways as well. But so you've got 3 options. I would say 4 options, really. Let's put it out there. You've got an A, B, C, and a D option coming into your quarterback situation in 2020. Option A, I believe. Now, of course, you got option E. And now option E is these fucking lunatics out there that are just fucking completely on their knees, gobbling Derek Carr's complete cock and balls. Now, those guys... They want option E. They just want to come into 2020 with putting some scrubs behind Derek Carr to hold his clipboard and it's just all Derek Carr. Don't put no pressure on him. He's our guy. Rah, 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 Derek. Yo, I don't subscribe to that fucking theory, okay? If you're one of the fucking knob gobblers and, you know, you can't see past your nose, then you go to option E. But for the rest of us, there's 4 options coming into this season. 1, Derek Carr has all full support going in. He's your guy for 2020. But you got to go and draft somebody along the way to put behind him. A person that at some point in the season you feel that if he's not getting it done, you have an option to put somebody in there who has a chance to possibly be that guy. I'm not saying first round. I'm thinking third. Where you've got those back-to-back picks at 80, 81, and then 10 picks later at 91, you got another one. I love the way those 3 picks lined up, and I think that screams quarterback. So you've got that option. You've got the option that you draft a guy and put behind Derek Carr. And, he goes in. Now, or you've got the option where you trade Derek Carr. And bring in a veteran quarterback that you feel can just shoot this team to the top, a la what John Gruden did with Rich Gannon and with his first stint with the Silver and Black. A veteran quarterback who already knows how to get it done, has got it done before, and is a plug and play type guy, can grasp his system quick and run with it. Possibility. So you bring that guy in. Or you bring in a veteran quarterback and you challenge Derek Carr. It's Derek Carr and said veteran quarterback. Who's going to win the spot in training camp? Other guy is second fiddle, and away you go. Or you think you see that guy, and he's the guy, and you draft him, and you stick him under center, and he's your franchise quarterback going forward. You're going to roll the dice. You're going to try to do like the Chiefs did, a la Patrick fucking Mahomes, and you're going to roll the dice and see if you can strike gold with one of these studs coming out this season and hit the lottery basically with a rookie contract quarterback. Those are really your options. Or you got option E. You just you keep fucking stroking Derek and, push him out there and go, Derek. Here you go. Here's more tools and more weapons. Let's see if you can get something done this year. I'm not ready to give up on Derek Carr, but I'm at a crossroads with Derek Carr, and I will not continue to make any argument on his behalf after this season if he does not get it fucking done. If I don't see more wins than losses in 2020, I can't continue to make the argument for the guy. At some time, change just has to happen at the quarterback position. So when you look at what's out there and what's on the free agent market, there's a lot of age, man. You've got a lot of guys who have Hall of Fame type numbers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers. But these guys are fucking old, man. These guys are old. And if you go and get one of these guys, you are looking for a fucking 1 year, 2 year tops commitment from these guys. And you are looking to strike gold and strike right now. That's basically what you're looking for if you go with one of those veteran quarterbacks. You've got Teddy Bridgewater. He's the big name that everybody's talked about this offseason. Teddy Bridgewater. Because he came in and had a good little stint with a completely stocked team, with a Super Bowl fucking coaching staff, and what a better to look good. I mean, he was set up to succeed in that short stint. Yes, he did good. He went in and performed. He did his job. But he's the sexy name, man. I haven't seen Teddy Bridgewater finish the season yet. I haven't seen Teddy Bridgewater lead a team fucking anywhere yet. You held the course of a ship for a brief period of time mid-season. That's a whole lot different than having to be the leader of a fucking team and lead them to a championship and being that guy, being a franchise quarterback and earning that big fucking buku ass crazy ass $100+ million contract or whatever someone's going to throw at this guy. He's going to get paid. And I don't think he's earned it yet or deserves it, but he's going to get paid because the potential of being a franchise quarterback it has such a fucking price tag on it. If you've even got that P word next to your name, the potential of being a franchise quarterback, people will these goddamn fucking rich ass owners and GMs will basically fucking throw their underwear at these guys like fucking chicks at a fucking rock concert. Just to even get you to come in. So you've got those guys. And then you've got Cam Newton. What do you got Super Bowl Cam, or you got broken ass Cam who can't fucking stay on the fucking field? Either way, I wasn't a big Cam Newton fan. He's kind of clunky to me, and I don't know, man. He's not a great pocket passer. I think he runs too much and he gets hurt too much when he does run. So I'm not a big fan of Cam Newton. To me, he's a no. You got Jameis Winston, fucking famous Jameis, man. 30 for 30. That's great when you get the 30 for 30 club in baseball. 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases. Not so good. Not so good in football when you're a quarterback. 30 for 30 club's not something you want to be in. I think he's only like the second quarterback ever that's done that. Rare air for famous Jameis. He don't give a fuck, man. He slings it. He's got an arm. He's got an arm like a fucking cannon. But he's got fucking rocks in his head, and he's only got about 2 of them. And they hit together every once in a while and create a spark. But that's about it. That guy's dumb as a fucking post. But he's got an arm. He can't read a defense for shit. That motherfucker reads a defense like fucking Stevie Wonder reads drive-through menus. That's how fucking well Jameis Winston reads defenses. He can't. At all. Motherfucker out there. Good Lord, man. That dude's... He's got a cannon. No doubt about it, but... You're not going to go nowhere with Jameis. I do not want to see Jameis. Jesus H. Christ. And I've seen a lot of people predicting that he's a guy that's coming. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. You got Marcus Mariota. I've seen Mariota's name kicked around a lot too. Now, I'm not 100% opposed to bringing a guy like Mariota in, a guy who's a reclamation type project, who's completely fallen off, with a chance to maybe be the backup and to come into somebody to challenge Carr. Because the fact of the matter is, you need a couple backup quarterbacks in this league now, so bringing in some depth isn't a bad thing. The depth that we currently have isn't anything to get excited about. Fucking Mike Glennon's fucking big stork ass needs to get the fuck on. Need to put a twist tie on that motherfucker. Set his bitch ass on the curb, man. So he needs to go. Deshaun Kaiser's that enigma that you've got right now that you don't know what you've got. He's your little pet project at quarterback. And I'm sorry. I'm a firm believer in the theory that John Gruden is not going to fail on a 10-year, $100 million contract with pulled off of his dream job, put back into coaching, all of that without a guy that he didn't handpick to put on this roster. Carr ain't his boy. He didn't pick Carr. He didn't come here because of Carr. Carr was here when he got here. Let's keep it real. He may have been like, I can work with this kid. But you know what? He's had him for 2 years. And as much as the fucking fanboys want to continue to stroke him off, he just hasn't got it done. He's put up some cute stats here and there, but he's not got it done in the win column. The name Carr is not synonymous with winning in the NFL. It's just not. All right? Bro sucked it up, and, little bro ain't done a hell of a lot better thus far. But I think 2020 is this weird crossroads right now. You're a franchise that's moved from its roots to Sin City, man. The world's playground. And now This is where we call home. So you have that whole dynamic, the whole moving, the new stadium, the spotlight of the draft being there. There's talk of the Pro Bowl being there. There's going to be a Super Bowl there before too long. So the spotlight is going to continue to be upon you for the next several seasons. It's not just like every other stadium opening, like Atlanta, when they went and built their fucking stadium with the fucking electrical butthole on top of it, their fucking sphincter stadium. You know, they built the sphincter stadium, they got a Super Bowl, and that's it. Then that's done. They're not going to hold no events at the sphincter stadium. They're not going to have a Pro Bowl at the sphincter stadium. They're not going to do any of that shit. They're just like, this is Atlanta. They got the stadium with the butthole on top of it. Call it an Oculus if you want. I will call it a mechanical sphincter. That's what it is. Just saying. Y'all got a stadium with a butthole on top of it. How you doing, dirty birds? Fucking sorry bastards. Oh, that's why y'all some kiddie table motherfuckers. See? You ain't never gonna get off the kiddie table because you done went and built a stadium with a mechanical butthole on top of it. You'll never get off the kiddie table. Perpetual. What's up, Tina? Perpetual on the kiddie table. Y'all motherfuckers never leave. Ever. Ever. These stupid dances and dumbass shit. But you've got this weird dynamic, man, for a franchise, a historic franchise. So do you want to have stability? So you're at this crossroads. Do you want to have stability, or do you want to come in and try to kick the fucking teeth of the league in on this new battleground, this new frontier? Is that what you want to do? It's a possibility. It's a possibility, man. You look at what you placed, and numbers don't lie. Look what was done with the Khalil Mack trade and the Mari Cooper trade. The assets that were gained, the money that was moved around, capital that was gained. Look at what was accomplished that way. You get rid of Derek Carr, you free up $16 million almost. It's only a little over a $5 million hit on your cap. So moving him makes complete financial sense if you're thinking about doing that. I honestly think you keep him. Now, I want to see is you bring one of these kids in, man. I really think at number 80, 81, I want to see you go wide receiver with our first pick. Second pick in the first round, I would like to see us go linebacker. The best out there. Top of the board. You set your draft board for wide receivers and linebacker. As they go ahead above you, you take best on the board, man. Best on the board at that position when it gets there. That's what you do in the first round. You got to. But I think when it comes back around, man, here's where I think you have a chance to really inject some octane possibly into this offense. Because I think at the 81-80 picks, I think you go quarterback, and I think you go another wide receiver. It is talent deep at wide receiver, and there's going to be such another very, very talented wide receiver left at that pick in the third round that you have the possibility through your first 4 picks to have your number 1 franchise wide receiver, grab your number 2 possible franchise wide receiver, your franchise linebacker, and possibly your quarterback of the future. In your first 4 picks, added with what you did last season. That would be amazing. And you still have the pick at 91 in the third round. Your third round pick. And you can go anywhere with that. You can go corner now. I think you have the possibility of really... I mean, and look at what you have on offense. You've got an offensive line that is very, very solid. you could start to make the argument for their borderline elite. Getting there, very close. If everybody's healthy and all cylinders are functioning, man, the plugging in of Richie Incognito at the guard position was huge. You got to admit, man, he didn't even try to cut anybody's head off last year at all. No decapitation attempts at all in the 2019 season for Richie Incognito, and that's a positive, ladies and gentlemen. That's a positive. Congratulations. No murder attempts. No insane hazing. This is growth, man. This is growth. Man. So he's locked it down, man. He's locked it down. Tight end. You saw Darren Waller just, man, I mean, just be breakout. I got this hat, shit, man, a couple years ago when the first going to Vegas. And what's up, Trevor? What's up, Jason? What's up, Canyon Stone? Still, man. Fuck, badass name, Canyon. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me as always. I appreciate you guys stopping in. And this hat I got from one of the Hype team members who lives out in Vegas and had it made custom. And so I can't give you the hookup on the hat, but I'm thinking about having some made up and sell through Raider Reaction. So as soon as I decide, because I know everybody wants the new Vegas swag. It's not easy to get, so we should probably get on that. We should probably get on that Raider Reaction. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Team, remind me later. We should probably get on a hat, a Vegas hat, because we're gonna be out at the draft, and we will be having our own special Raider Reaction draft swag. You can only get it from us, so you gotta hunt me down, man. You gotta see, if you're there and you see me, just give us a holler, Raider Reaction, and we'll have the hookup with our own special Raider Reaction swag that you can only get from us. Special Raider Reaction draft swag. So you look at what you could possibly get in the third round. Look at what you possibly could get in the third round. Could you? Now, let me spin it. You've got these guys, man. I mean, you've got, it's deep at quarterback, and there's not a lot of guys, a lot of teams who are looking quarterback early. There are some, but there are going to be some very, very talented guys that drop. And I think in the third round is a very interesting position. You have the possibility to get a very talented guy with those back-to-back picks. Now, yeah, everybody wants Joe Burrow. You're not going to get Joe Burrow. Does a guy like Tua Tagovailoa fall enough? Is he? I don't think there's any way he falls all the way to the third round. I don't see that. I mean, this was a guy, before the injury, they were talking about being the first overall pick. I don't know how he falls that much just because he got hurt. It sounds like he's coming back and he's going to be healthy, so I don't see it. You've got Herbert, the quarterback from Oregon, gone way too early. I don't think he'll be there. Jake Fromm, the kid from Georgia, I don't think so. Jordan Love, Utah State, Jalen Hurts. I mean, there are some guys that you start to get down there. You look at Tyler Huntley, Anthony Gordon, Nate Stanley from Iowa. Are some of these guys a guy you would take a flyer on later in the third round? I agree with Trevor. That's what I'm saying, Trevor. I think you go first pick wide receiver, second pick linebacker, and then in the third round you go quarterback, wide receiver at the back-to-back picks at 80, 81, and then 91. Now you can start to get creative. I think you would possibly go cornerback there. You get some youth to add in with Trayvon Mullen, and you've got some youth at corner. You're bringing back Nixon, Lawson. Nixon and Lawson. Neither one excite me at all. Both those guys are just depth signing because you need to have some depth. I believe you bring back Daryl Worley, as much as people aren't a huge fan of Daryl Worley. Statistically, he didn't do that bad last season. I think he gets a bad rap sometimes. Listen, everybody, I don't understand what some people expect out of corners and safeties in the NFL. They are sent out there on a job that they're going to fail the majority of the time. They're going to get burnt on plays. They're going to give up big plays. They're already handcuffed by the way they can play defense. So every time you see, but he got burnt last week. Yeah, but what about the other fucking plays that he made? You know, so it's not always that, oh, I seen him get burnt for a touchdown or this or that. It's you got to look at the whole work and the totality of the work when you're looking at a cornerback. And I think Worley, you got to keep him in there because you need depth and you need that experience. Trayvon Mullen as a possibility being one of your starters. But I think you really got to try and get another guy that maybe you could plug in there and be that guy. And there is some talent out there in the free agent market as well. So the Tom Brady thing, if you ask me straight up, that's a hard pill for me to swallow, man. It's a lot different than Rich Gannon coming over from the Chiefs. This is a guy whose entire fucking livelihood and dynasty was built off of Raider blood. I don't know, man. It'd be tough. I mean, let me spin it like this. Those that ask, would I be pro Tom Brady? Do you really want to have to fucking have this thrown back in your face? If, let's say Brady came and he leads the Raiders to a Super Bowl. And he leads the Raiders to a Super Bowl. Then it's going to be thrown in your face. Yeah, well, you guys couldn't win it without our guy. And, you couldn't win it without Brady. I don't know if I want that. I don't know if it's worth that. It's almost like selling your soul a little bit as a Raider fan. Man, that would be a very, very tough one to swallow. Be a tough one to swallow. Really, really would for me. I'd have a hard time. I mean, there's a certain number of people that they will in the Raider Nation that there's a certain percentage of the fans that will embrace any motherfucker that you throw a silver and black jersey on. They just don't care. They will embrace anybody. But there's certain guys that, I mean, when we signed Randy Moss, when I knew Randy Moss was getting ready to get moved, I had a bad feeling. And the day I heard he was going to be leaving Minnesota, I was like, fuck, man, I don't want that motherfucker. Damn, he's just the kind of guy I'll go after. And motherfucking goddamn it, they didn't sign that guy. I was fucking disgusted with the fact I was going to have to cheer for that motherfucker. It's along the lines of hatred for him on steroids. So it would be so hard for me, man, for him to be the quarterback. I'm not one of these guys, I'll fucking quit watching football, I'll never support the Raiders. No, I wouldn't. It's not like that. It's not like that. I would deal with it, and, it would be a tough one. Very tough. But, fuck, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. It'd be a tough pill to swallow. It'd be a tough pill to swallow. I don't want him. I don't want him at all. But I have a feeling something crazy is going to happen in the offseason this season that none of us saw coming. That none of us was going to be able to call. Something along the lines of the Mac deal. I just have a feeling. There's too much money to be freed up by a few moves being made on this roster. When you look, I mean, you got to look at what you have, guys. You look at what you have at wide receiver. You've added Hunter Renfrow, but you don't have a number 1 or a number 2 really on the roster. Tyrell Williams is barely a number 2. So if you go get 2 stud wide receivers in this draft, added with Darren Waller and Foster Moreau at tight end, Josh Jacobs at running back. I seen you guys talk about running backs out there. Isaiah Crowell, no. When you come in on a 1-year prove-it deal and you can't even walk out of the uniform room without getting hurt, yeah, what'd you prove? You proved why they gave you a 1-year prove-it deal. See ya! That dude's gone. You don't even need to mention his fucking name. That dude's like a fucking fart in the wind. He's gone. Out of here. He's not even in the conversation in running backs. I don't believe it. No. That's why you brought him in on a 1-year prove-it deal. He's not been able to stay healthy. So you give him a 1-year prove-it deal. He's your fucking dead weight on your fucking payroll. Fuck that guy. Bounce. Get out of here. Jalen Richard, DeAndre Washington. Man, as much as I've fucking said here for 2 seasons and I've said, I think you got to pick one. They're the same. But you know what? They're starting to not really be the same that much anymore. D-Wash is more of that run inside. He's got a little bang to him. And Richard is that guy out of the backfield, man. He's that more of that Charlie Garner type. And these two could be the guys behind Josh Jacobs. I still think you need to bring a guy in with some fucking beef, man. A little bit of a banger, a short yardage type guy. I guess Alec Ingold could be that guy. He's obviously got a great rapport with Josh Jacobs. They got some sort of fucking weird bromance thing going on. But, I guess you got your fucking fullback, running back in the NFL. Yeah, I mean, you guys got to be tight. So I can kind of understand it. And it's awesome to see because, the way those guys support each other, shit, they could be there for a long freaking time, man. Could be there for a long time. Easy, Nancy. Easy. Easy. Don't make us get the hose out. Now, I think at running back you're okay. But see, so you look at all of that and you see where if you took one position out and tried to plug something in, sometimes things just happen when you change the quarterback. I'm just saying. I really think something crazy is going to happen this season. I really, really do. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, you need to do so. All of our shows are now on IGTV. Shortly after this show, as soon as I go off, this show will be posted on IGTV, as well as our YouTube channel, Raider Reaction Webcast. Go subscribe to that bitch too. All of our shows are posted there as well. And every morning, if you guys haven't been checking it out and starting your morning here with us with a little fucking silver and black sunshine to start your day, right here with the Raider Reaction Morning Show, hosted by yours truly. The rest of the Hype team contributes as well. Help me with news stories. Kick in with D-Bag of the Day. We get the prime cut now as well. Got the extended cut. Prime cut. The extended cut tomorrow night. Same Raider time, same Raider channel right here. So we got him filling on the off season on Wednesdays, and a new show on Thursday nights, Raider WAP, the Raider Process Show on Thursday nights right here, the rest of your off season as well. And of course, I'm back here on Black Friday, and then Saturday night, I'm telling you, Raider Nation, I'm so excited about the new Saturday night show that we are premiering this Saturday night, and we're going to have going the rest of the off season. This has been my pet project. I am very, very excited about this. And the first episode premieres this Saturday. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. I just want you to tune in and know it's going to be a fucking slice of awesomeness on your fucking Saturday night, man. And I wouldn't steer you wrong. And it's awesome. So make sure you tune in. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. Just make sure you tune in this Saturday night as I debut a brand new show here on Raider Reaction. Of course, I'm hosting it, so you know it's not going to suck. So tune in. Wouldn't steer you wrong. And of course, the Madden Challenge, man, you gotta get in. closes midnight Saturday. We are over half full already, so that means over all of the divisions have at least 2 owners in them. So we are running now, regardless. But we want to fill them all, man. It makes it more fun if we have all of the spots filled up. So message the page, get your spot locked down. Let's get you in, man. Let's get you in. So, moving on. It was nice to see the all of the greats included on the All 100 team on Super Bowl Sunday. It was nice to see that they couldn't even deny it, and they had to come out showing it first. As much as they had shit on the silver and black for so much coming up to that, it was nice to see that they couldn't deny it finally when it came down to it at the end there. It really was. It really was. You know, you had the snubbings in the rookie class. Yeah, I just chat my ass. I don't know why. I find it that the most memorable play in 100 years of football. 100 years of football. That's a lot of fucking football, people. It's a lot of football, ladies and gentlemen. 100 years of football, 100 years of games. And the most memorable moment is the Raiders getting fucked in the Immaculate Reception. That's the most memorable moment in all of football. Has to be the Raiders getting fucked. Seriously? That's just shit. That's just shit. So the fact you saw that, that was that. Canyon, I've been practicing up now. I'm looking forward to. I can't remember who's. I can't wait to unveil what teams you guys have, and it's gonna be fun, man. The Madden season is gonna be fun. Put a lot of time into it this year. We've got a lot of fun prizes, and I'm gonna say it. There's gonna be a lot of you guys that once you see what we've done with how we're gonna cover the Madden season, how we're gonna include it in our shows and our off-season coverage, you're gonna wish you got in. I'm gonna tell you, once it starts, you're gonna wish you got in. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it helps pass the time through the off-season, man. You got something to compete. So I'm telling you, you should and you need to get in. Message the Raider Reaction page. PS4 2020 Madden Challenge. Get in, man. Get in. Get in. This is going to be a very, very exciting offseason. I'm excited about this offseason. Like, I knew last season, offseason, was going to be an exciting offseason. And I think this season is going to be equally as exciting. The draft, the way they are setting it up, this could be the year of the resurgence, the year of silver and black, the way it is setting up. I can see the story, man. I can see it. You've got the first season in Vegas, the drafts in Vegas. Everything is Vegas, Vegas, Vegas. It's lining up, man. It's very, very interesting, the way things are starting to shake up. This team has the possibility to really shock some people this year. But I think the nation and the fan base is going to be shocked. Is really going to be shocked by a couple moves that are made this offseason. I really do. I think there's going to be a move that really makes everybody...
What?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I think there's going to be that. So we'll see. We'll see.
Why don't you try sticking your head up your head? See if you fit.
Well, all right there, Scarface. Yeah, he just likes to pop in every now and then and interject some wisdom. It's going to be a very interesting season. It's an exciting season. I embrace the change, man. For all the people that are still stuck in the who's forever Oakland and hey, man, we sang that song. We cried those tears. We walked that road already. Get over it. Embrace the change. Hell, this could basically be my WTF for the night as well. I mean, embrace the change. It's been a long time coming. This isn't something new. This was years ago, years ago, that the decision came down that we're moving to Vegas. You've had time to process. You've had time to mourn. You've had time to have your farewell parties. You've had time to do all of that. To go, to reminisce, to do all of that. Man, if you can't look at what is on the horizon in the 2020 season and be fucking excited about this, you're crazy, man. I've got my wife excited about the NFL draft. My wife is excited to go to the NFL draft. I don't think you understand what I'm saying here. This is unprecedented. She's excited to go to an event where they're just calling fucking names. This is what is being created now. This is a whole new era of the silver and black. A whole new era. You embrace it. Love it. It's here. I don't get the people that... It's not going to be the same, but that doesn't mean it's going to suck. Different and change doesn't always mean bad. Some people associate change with bad, that it's going to be a bad thing. No. It's not going to be a bad thing. It's not going to be like Oakland. Never will be, man. Oakland's a home. That's where the roots are. There's so much happened. So much history. Championship. The first. No. Never be the same. But that doesn't mean it still can't be great. And it can't be epic. It doesn't mean that you still can't have the pride, the poise, the commitment to excellence. It doesn't mean that. Because you can still truly still have that in another zip code. It's going to be different. For sure. But it's going to be beautiful. Have you not seen the place, man? Have you seen the renderings of what the grounds are going to be around it? It's right at the end of the Vegas Strip. That's the Raiders. That's the Raiders. Right there. That's right, Nick. Sometimes you can't always look at the glass as half empty. Sometimes it really is half full. Embrace the change. It's a beautiful day to be a Raider. To have an epic... This is a professional sports land that has been banished and been unattainable for so long. To have the NFL just now embrace it wholeheartedly. And for the Raiders to be going to Sin City. Is there a better franchise to be going than the Raiders? They're going to flourish there. They're going to grow. Isn't this what you want? Don't you want your franchise to become a worldwide entity to the max? Don't you want them to be... You want them to be the number one franchise in the league, right? Don't you want the bad guys to be number one? Business is business, man. Business is business. And... embrace the change. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It's an exciting day to be part of the Raider Nation. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. If you haven't followed us on YouTube yet, Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on the Twitter, because everybody needs a little Twitter action. And of course, like and follow us right here on Facebook. Even though Facebook's fucking with us, ain't allowing our reach, our numbers are down because of Facebook not allowing us to get out to our followers. That's why you haven't seen us on your timeline as much. We're still doing our thing and getting it out there. So if you follow us on Instagram, you can check our show on IGTV. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can check it there. We got lots of stuff coming for you. You got to get in the Madden League. Madden Challenge League's coming up. We've got interviews planned with some more of the biggest super fans out there. I'm going to be unveiling that info very, very soon. Come on, Nancy. Get with the times. You know how to tweet? Tweet. We got lots of stuff coming for you this offseason, so stick right here with us on Raider Reaction all through 2020 offseason. Until next time, I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.